Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, no we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play action now. Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10.
Ready.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
52 blasted. Ready?
They run it again with Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Nice run defense presented there. And what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Touchdown, Vikings! Well, we didn't really the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And firing a deep ball for Kmet into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position. And he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mon now off of play action. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Mon. Over the the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bond's going to keep this himself. Powers through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's Mon. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Hey, red. Red, yellow. Let's go.
On first down, here's Mon. Being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Robert Quinn. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mon looks to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook able to slither by. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Jonathan Garibay on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Garabay's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd love the 6 there, partner, but you take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Now it's Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On second down, here's the option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In motion comes the tight end left. Mon looks to throw on 1st down. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Mon. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. But they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Garabay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hey, Blue.
Mon going to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Oh, a quarterback sneak on 2nd down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yellow, blue, black, ultimate. Red, cycle. On the ball.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe...
Ormond fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And some space here. Pushes past him. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Lamont fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready, set.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 19 yards away. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 28-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move